Aren't you excited to refresh your wardrobe for fall? Well, I don't think every trend out there is worth chasing. So in today's video, I'm sharing the top 10 fall trends that I think you should focus on. These pieces will instantly update your wardrobe. You'll look modern, fresh, and very chic. And I think most of my suggestions will outlive the duration of the trend. Let's get into it. Python. We have seen a shift from leopard being all the rage last year to now python taking over as the animal print of the season. And when comparing the two prints, I love them both, but I almost feel like python snakeskin is a little more wearable. Yes, they're both neutrals, but I feel like snakeskin is a little more minimal and a little more toned down, a little more understated. Both prints can honestly be paired with pretty much anything and everything, and they're going to look chic. But right now at this given moment, I would say that python snakeskin is the way to go. It's going to have longevity in your closet, very much like all the animal prints would, except for maybe cow print. But jokes aside, I think adding a snake print shoe, boot, or handbag is a great, easy way to update your look. Or you could take it a little further, and if you're looking for apparel that has a snakeskin vibe to it, I would prefer a skirt or maybe even a shirt dress. Keep it understated. You don't want to go too crazy with the snake print. Let this skirt be the style of your outfit, just like it's styled here. This clutch looks more expensive than it is. Wear it day or night. This skirt is leather and it's pricey, but it's currently 50% off. Keep it chic with snake colors you'd actually find in nature, like this one. Wear this with loose jeans or a sweater dress. Love that kitten heel. This dress is on heavy discount. Throw a sweater over it and you're good to go. Dark denim. This is naturally a very obvious option for the fall season, as we tend to gravitate to darker colors and darker tones in the cooler weather. A dark, rich, deep indigo denim just immediately feels a little more elevated and more polished than a lighter wash. It just seems to have a little more of a higher formality, making it look very smart and very put together, very work appropriate if you need to wear jeans to the office, or if you want to feel a little dressier for a night out with friends. When incorporating a dark denim into your wardrobe, my first go-to, of course, is jeans, and I would go for a straight leg or a wide leg, something that has a little more longevity, or you can go for a shirt or a skirt or perhaps even a jacket. I've seen a lot of belted denim jackets out there for the fall season, and I think they're very chic. And also a micro trend that seems to be emerging right now is a denim dress, like a full head-to-toe denim dress in a very dark indigo, and I think that is really chic as well. However, I think what would stand the test of time in your wardrobe the most would be a pair of jeans or a denim shirt. And these could be year-round staples. They don't necessarily have to be isolated to the fall-winter season. I think a dark denim in general can look polished any time of year. These two options can live in your closet for many seasons. I'm partial towards the cape, but the jacket is a great elevated basic. I have these both marked as favorites. Wear them together or separate. The left is timeless, but the right has a modern edge. I'd style it differently though. For a very polished double denim look, go for this one. I love how both of these dresses are paired with knee-high boots. It's a perfect look. The funnel neck is really taking the fashion scene by storm this fall season, and all the fashionistas, all the influencers are head over heels in love with this trend, and I'm pretty much in love with it as well. The funnel neck trend is from last year that we've seen carry on through to this year as well, and I think it's stronger than ever now, and there's definitely more options of it out there in the high street. I think this funnel neck trend definitely has a very cool girl essence about it, but I think it's sleek and sophisticated enough that millennials and Gen Xers can definitely wear it with ease. For the fall season, I love how it looks on a bomber style jacket or a short trench. And heading into winter, there's a lot of gorgeous coat options with a funnel neck as well. The first is pretty formal and the second is rather casual. Here's two bomber jackets done two different ways. The ivory color makes these look both so luxe. And both of these options look very elegant and polished as well. The cinched blazer. Now this is a style that is forever rotating in our closet. We are always bouncing back between an oversized and a fitted style. And this season, the cinched blazer is kind of somewhere in between. You're not going full on fitted and tight like we did maybe a decade or so ago where it was really fitted all the way through. That's not the vibe anymore. This does still have a little bit of a relaxed silhouette. Maybe we're focusing on some padded shoulders and it's cinching a little at the waist and then maybe coming out as a little bit of a peplum, so it has evolved a little bit, but I do still think this particular style of cinched blazer that's in right now is still very much worth investing in. It does read very classic and timeless to me, simply because it doesn't seem very extreme in any of its components, as opposed to those huge oversized blazers we were wearing a couple of years ago that seemed like we're wearing our dad's blazer, or the overly fitted ones that felt like they were a couple of sizes too small. I love a blazer for being that effortless but very chic, polished, and elevated additional layer that you can add onto your outfit and instantly just make yourself look a little more chic. I would look for an option that has some wool in it. I think it just feels a little more luxe and elevated, but in all honesty, there's some beautiful budget-friendly options out there as well. Hourglass done 3 different ways. Zara always brings the options. These 2 mango options have great tailoring at a decent price point. COS has 2 options, one with a collar and one without. The left is slim and subtle, and the right is bold and cinched. The fitted turtleneck. I know this is not much of a fall trend this year. As much as it was last year, it was really on everyone's radar. However, I wanted to throw it in here because it is a classic essential in everyone's wardrobe, and I think this item is probably one of the most overlooked items in our wardrobes. I think a fitted turtleneck looks so sleek and modern. It has such a minimal essence about it. It looks great on its own. It looks wonderful under a blazer for an off-duty model look. It's even lovely under a summer dress when you want to transition that piece into fall. Looks great with jeans. It looks really sharp with a pencil skirt. I love a high, tight top neck. I just think it looks really sleek, whether it's sleeveless, short sleeve, or long sleeve, any which way you prefer it. I think it's a great staple to have in a wardrobe. So I might be cheating calling this one of my top 10 trends, but I really love it. I found 6 brands that offer turtlenecks at different price points and offer different colors. Have a look around and see what works for you. I can guarantee a fitted turtleneck will be a workhorse in your closet. 5 down and 5 to go. We're halfway through this video and I have some announcements to share with you. But first, I'm hoping you can take a quick second and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new here. This is what this channel is all about: fashion trends, styling advice, and how to always look chic and modern no matter your age. So I hope you'll join me. This channel needs your support more than ever, so please help to grow this community by joining it and being a part of the family. My first big announcement is I have started a newsletter. Now, this is a free newsletter that you'll be getting once to twice a month, and it's a mashup of my fashion and wellness channel. So you'll be getting a mix of tips and tricks that relate to both channels. And as a thank you for signing up, you'll get my free fall capsule wardrobe instantly to your mailbox, full of hundreds of links that you can go shopping right now to fill any gaps in your wardrobe. I have a link in the description box, or you can use the QR code on the screen to access the newsletter. So by liking, subscribing, and joining the newsletter, these are all free ways to support the channel, and I'd appreciate that so very much. And my second announcement is that I've also started memberships for this channel. And as part of this membership, you'll receive access to exclusive content on this channel. This is content I will not be sharing on any other platforms. I'm not going to be sharing it on YouTube down the road. It's exclusive content that only you will have access to. Take this video, for example. I filmed 10 trends for this video, but I did film an additional 2 that will be part of the exclusive content that only members can have access to. If you're interested in it, it is linked below. All you have to do is hit that join button and you can have access to it for a very small monthly fee, not even the cost of a cup of coffee, but it's going to help me continue to be able to provide content for you. And I'd appreciate that so much, but no obligation and no pressure to join. Thank you so much for being here. Sorry for all the chit chat, and let's just get on with the rest of the video. Lace. Oh my goodness, this one has really captured my heart. As one that's not overly feminine or girly or romantic, I've never really considered lace as being something crucial in my wardrobe, but this year for some reason I've fallen madly in love with it, and it's something I strongly suggest that you should consider including in your wardrobe as well for the season. Because it's such a hot trend, it's everywhere, incorporating it into your fall wardrobe will instantly make you look like you know exactly what's happening in the fashion fashion scene right now. But not just that, I love that little soft element it adds to your outfit. So whether you're in something masculine like trousers and a blazer, just having that peak of lace come through, whether it's in a camisole or it's peeking out of the bottom of the blazer, I just think it's so chic. It has such a modern, sophisticated vibe about it, and it's definitely something I think you should experiment with. Also try it with a crew neck sweater. It looks great peeking out from underneath that, or just keep it simple and layer a cardigan over it. I just saw somebody on my TikTok wearing all black and layering a dress over it, and I thought that looked absolutely stunning. However you'd like to incorporate it, I think it's a great trend to consider for the season, but lace is classic, timeless, and always has that feminine appeal, so I don't think it would outdate in your closet, and it can always be that go-to piece in your closet when you want to add a little femininity and a little romance into your outfit. I bought this lace set in Mexico and I absolutely love it. I love this dress for the asymmetrical style, wear it multiple ways. This cami is also asymmetrical but a lot shorter. This cami would look great under a blazer or a cardigan. This skirt is gorgeous, but I think you should wear it with a knee-high boot instead. If you want full boho romance, this one is perfect. The cape trend. Oh, this one is definitely one of my favorites, and I've loved this since last year. It was really starting to pick up momentum last fall and winter. In fact, I recall in one of my winter videos, I suggested strongly that you should invest in this trend during the winter year-end sales, because I knew for sure it was going to come back this year as well. And of course, it's definitely back and bigger, stronger than ever. It's all over the shops right now. I think this cape trend is really kind of tying into this whole mid-century revival with gloves and pill boxes and brooches. It's all just tying together, but I think this cape trend is probably the most wearable of all of them. I think it's classy, it's elevated, it's very ladylike. You can go for that cape trench hybrid that is really popular right now, or you can swaddle yourself in a wool cashmere version for a little bit of cozy luxury. I think it's versatile enough that you can dress it down with jeans and sneakers, or dress it up with a gorgeous pencil skirt. And I feel like this has such a classic essence about it that I'm hoping it wouldn't feel dated in a couple of years. You can go for a cape that feels more like a top or one that feels more like outerwear. COS is giving us 3 cape options and I can't decide which one I love more. Here are 2 very different options, but I love them both. Now, if there's one boot trend that I think is worth investing in for the fall-winter season, it has got to be the croc embossed boot. Now, you can take your pick between a knee-high or an ankle boot, but this croc embossed style is definitely having a moment right now. However, it's very timeless and classic, and it will not date because we see croc embossed details year after year. Now, I spoke in depth about all the fall shoe and boot trends in this video here. You should check that out next after this one because it is jam-packed with information, as well as shopping links if you want to go shopping. I think it's well worth your time, so take a second to watch that after this one. I love a croc embossed boot because it looks polished, it looks a little luxe, it has a little bit of edge to it. I think it looks great with jeans or peeking out from underneath a skirt or a dress. I just think a croc embossed style is one that you can't go wrong with, whether it's in shoes or even handbags if you want to opt for something like that instead. A pointed toe and a kitten heel, this one is perfect. This bag will carry all your essentials with style. I love the curve on this one. It has a very Western flair. Inez is at a premium price point, but they gave me a discount code to share with you, so take advantage of it. These Madewell croc embossed ankle booties are exactly that. I've never tried this brand, but I hear very good things. Suede. If you didn't jump on this trend last year, this is your sign to go for it this year because it is everywhere. Suede is definitely the dominant fabric of 2025. But of course, it's not just trending strongly, it is a classic, and you can't go wrong if you add this into your wardrobe. Take your pick of anything and everything that is out there in the stores right now because everything is being made in suede right now, from shoes and boots to pretty much any piece of apparel and belts and handbags as well. You name it. Suede jackets and coats are also the go-to outerwear for the fall season. In fact, suede coats are surpassing the trench coat in popularity. I just wish they weren't so expensive. They're quite a bit of a splurge, and I have had my eye on a suede coat since last year, but maybe this year I can justify buying it because I am in a colder climate, so I can definitely get more use out of it. But whether you want to splurge on the real thing or go for a vegan option that might be a little more budget friendly, I've been seeing both on the high street and I'm loving both options. I'm decked out in suede today with a little fringy belt. I bought this last year on sale and I'm loving it. It feels a little tight on me, but I'm still fitting into it. These cause items are both on my wish list. I love suede skirts. I can't get enough of them. Both of these look great. I love that Zara offers both vegan and real suede options. Cezanne's wool jacket is iconic, but pricey. You'll get more trench for the same price on the right. Argyle is back. Oh my goodness, I'm seeing Argyle everywhere. Big chunky sweaters in Argyle or cardigans with an Argyle pattern. It is definitely back for this fall season. Argyle is a very traditional preppy type of aesthetic, but this year for fall, we saw designers like Kate really kind of give it a little bit of an edge, pairing it with fur and with leather. And I think a lot of the high street brands really jumped on those runway looks and now bringing it to the stores for us to enjoy it as well. The online magazines are dubbing the Argyle trend as the eclectic grandma trend, but I beg to differ because to me it doesn't really read grandma, not nearly as much as those embellished cardigans that are also a micro trend right now. So for me, I think Argyle just leans a little more preppy, but also with a little bit of an edge depending on how you style it. And for me, Argyle will forever remind me of my dad who wore Argyle dress socks with his loafers on an everyday basis. I had no idea my dad was so stylish. Here are two Argyle sweaters done very differently from Zara. One of H&M's Argyle sweaters already went viral and sold out, but these two are still available. A cardigan or a cropped sweater, the Gap had great options. The fall shoe trend video is right here ready for you to click on next. Please remember to like and subscribe, check out the newsletter, and consider joining the membership. Let me know which fall trend you're investing in. Let's chat in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.